Welcome and come join us on the US Territory of Guam as we dive the Palace Wall. It's going to be okay, about a 2.5 out of 5, and it's good to know. Come join us. Palace Wall can be done either as a boat dive or from the shore. We did it from the shore, and I don't recommend it. Definitely, if you're going to do it from a boat. It's about a half-hour walk from the entry stair across to the island, across low coral. It's about 2 feet deep of water that is sharp and that you will break if you're not extremely careful. That half-hour walk is tedious, hard, and you will have a tendency to fall. Once to the island, you head out and into the water to get enough depth to dive. However, I would be conscious of the tides, as an outbound tide can drag you out into the ocean. We did this on an inbound tide to ensure if we had any issues, we'd be pushed back to land. We went on a relatively calm day. Breakers were about 2 to 3 foot tall, and we were able to swim through them to get to a depth at which we could go ahead and drop in. Right at the surf zone was probably the best part of the dive. This area it feels like 1,000 fish all in one small spot. We also found a number of turtles, but they were all at a distance and were hard to catch up with to get good photos of. Once we dropped down, we headed directly west until we hit what we were hoping for. It was a reef wall. That wall turned out to be about a 30 to 45 degree slope, which we made a right on and then followed at between 60 and 80 feet of depth, looking for interesting things and for a more vertical wall, which we did not find. As we got low on air and finished our safety stop, we had made a right and headed east, back towards the breakers and back towards land. However, we were not able to find a cut or other easy way to get from the deep water back into the bay. And so we ended up going through and riding the surf, with the depth changing from 6 inches to 3 feet, depending on the waves. This was challenging. It ripped up our knees and our fingers, and I would not recommend it. It is much, much better to do this from the boat and not have to deal with all of this back and forth. Overall, this was a very challenging dive because of the 30-minute walk out and the 30-minute walk back, as well as the riding of the surf. However, the diving portion did not make up for it. It is not recommended. I hope you enjoyed the video though, and I hope to see you on the next one.